Hey, what is up guys, and in this video we will talk about this mechanical keyboard from Epomaker. Now, I'm not a big fan of these big layout keyboards because they just take so much space on my desk mat, but this keyboard from Epomaker just clacks like crazy and I instantly forgot that I am not a big fan of these keyboards. Let's talk about it. Okay, so this is the sixth and the biggest layout keyboard in Epomaker's TH series. I have already tried the TH85, the TH99, both were incredibly great keyboards. And this time we will take a look at this keyboard. This is Epomaker's TH108. This keyboard has a standard ANSI layout that I'm sure most of us are very familiar with. This has 100% layout, which means you're basically getting everything. The function row, the numpad, these buttons that you wouldn't typically get on an 1800 layout keyboard. This is a great layout for people wanting to have a keyboard for their home or even in their actual workspace. This is still made with ABS plastic like all the keyboards in the TH lineup, but then again, Epomaker treats their ABS keyboards with care, and all the ABS keyboards I've tried with them, I'm always impressed with the build quality. It bends a little, and I think it's because of the longer body, and longer things tend to bend in the middle, but holding the entire keyboard, it feels rather well built. You can also get this in white colorway. This keyboard is also retailing at $88 or 5,000 Philippine peso, and $89 if you choose to go with the silent linears like this keyboard. Other relevant links leading to this keyboard will be in the description section down below. The side profile is one single port with this RGB strip on the bottom side. Now you can customize this using Epomaker's official driver for this keyboard. I just wish that this keyboard is VIA compatible because honestly guys, it's just way better. This keyboard also has RGB underglow, which is considerably bright. They are south-facing RGB LEDs, which explains the bright underglow. The keycaps also have a shine-through characters on the front-facing side, so if you're someone who still hasn't memorized the keys on a keyboard, you can lay back and still see the characters. The keyboard also has this gray part on the rear side that is held to the main base with hex screws. It also encloses the essential switches like the power switch that also acts as a switch for connectivity mode, Windows or Mac mode switch, and the USB-C port for charging and wired mode. For the typing angle, the default feels decent. I've got no problems with it, but if you don't want the default typing angle, we have flip stands on the back to adjust to your preferred height. And on the right flip stand, you can find the dongle compartment for safekeeping. On the middle is a small metal plate which holds the product information. Rubber feet to stabilize the keyboard on your desk mat, and it also has these engraved lines for design. This keyboard also has tri-mode connectivity. You can use the 2.4 GHz wireless dongle, wired mode that also charges the 8000 mAh battery, and Bluetooth, which can connect up to 3 Bluetooth devices. The 8000 mAh battery can also last up to 30 hours with the RGB lights turned on and over 100 hours with the RGB lights turned off. The keycaps mounted are double-shot PBT plastic with front-facing shine-through keycaps. They have a nice texture that makes them feel very grippy while also feeling smooth and soft. They have a grading colorway going from light gray to dark gray. They are paired with Epomaker's silent switches, which are the sea salt silent linears. They have a rubbery bottoming that feels like any other silent switches. These are 5-pin switches with an actuation force of 45 grams that bottoms out at 52 grams. Pre-travel of 1.8 millimeters with a total travel of 3.5 millimeters. They have a transparent polycarbonate top housing, a palm stem, and a PA66 bottom housing. They are mounted on hot swappable 3-pin to 5-pin sockets, so if you want to change the switches in the future, you can absolutely do so with ease. Although they are branded as silent, you can almost hear these very low pitched and really quiet talks on the bottom, but if you're actually like an arm's away from the keyboard, it is very silent. I also went and mounted non-silent linear switches just to see how it would sound. Epomaker has added another banger keyboard for their TH series. It is the whole package, and everything you need for a good productivity keyboard is right here. I really loved the keyboard with non-silent linears. I think they sounded absolutely great, but if you really want a keyboard to not get you fired if you bring it to the office, then I can suggest getting it with the silent switches. The front-facing shine-through characters on the keycaps are also really good.